And it is true. To some extent, it's almost free advertisement. Okay, guys, welcome in. Today we're going to talk DMCA. But before we carry on, make sure to follow, like, unlike, and then check out all the links below and follows on other socials. So the whole DMCA stuff, like, I totally understand where companies are coming from, right? It's their product. Us as streamers, we're producing a product. Our face, our voice, that turns into a product, right? So when somebody like unwillingly puts me on a stream without me knowing, that kind of annoys me. I would like to know, hey, if you're streaming, I want to know, because my personality is going to change. Not my whole. I'm not going to be an asshole or anything, but you know, my on persona camera is different. That's my brand. So I would like to know if I'm going to be recorded or something like that. I had sometime last year, we were doing a boss fight among friends in Ark, and somebody told us at the end of it that it was being recorded for YouTube. And I'm like, that's not cool, because you're essentially like using my persona for something that I didn't approve of. Right? So I can understand why record companies are like going after broadcasters, because that is their product. They paid money to make that product happen, including the artists, record companies. There's so many people that make money off of that product. So I get the whole DMCA thing. And personally, I'm really not against it, but it does suck not to be able to stream music that I like on stream.
That's exactly it, is how you touched on it. Is the record label, that is their product. They paid for that. They paid for the right to that song.
And you know, I get some people, I've had people tell me that they disagree with whole DMCA rules, and I get why they disagree, right? It's like, okay, you're essentially advertising their music for free, but it doesn't work that way. You know, yeah, you are advertising it for free.
It's free real estate.
But at the same time, they're not getting that tick counter. That number is not going up in their Spotify playlist of listens. Doesn't matter if it's 2 people watching you or 1,000 people watching you. They're not getting credit for the 2 people or the 1,000 people listening to it, right? And it is true. To some extent, it's almost free advertisement, because there are people that have come into my channel and are like, hey, what is that song? That song is really cool and I like it. And next thing you know, they're discovering a new band that they've never listened to. I know I've had sessions before all the DMCA drama happened where we would listen to music and people would be like, I never heard of this, but this is really cool and I like it.
Yeah, I've had those interactions too, where people are like, hey, well, what's this song? And you'll tell them and they're like, awesome, and they'll start listening to that band, and it's really cool. You touched on it right there with the ticker, right? With music going fully digital now, the way musicians and record labels and everything are paid nowadays is based off of plays. So when that Spotify ticker goes up 100,000 listens because 100,000 people listen to the songs, the musicians make their money off of that, and the record labels, and that's how everybody gets paid nowadays. But if you as a streamer are streaming to, say, let's call it 5,000 people, and are playing a song on Spotify, the artist only gets paid for the one listen, because you are the one listener from Spotify. But they don't know that 5,000 people are watching you while this song is playing, and so instead of 5,000 plays, it gets the 1, and so people aren't getting paid anymore. And yeah, it sucks as a caster, because I love music. I've played in many bands, and I went to school for music business. That's why I know something about DMCA. It essentially takes money out of people's hands, and it sucks that that's the case, and there needs to be a new system for that, especially for broadcasters, and the way a lot of entertainment is being consumed online nowadays. Like YouTube and Twitch and streaming services are blowing up this year because everybody's stuck at home, and now is the time to get that rewritten.
Yeah, we don't know enough about, you know, the actual market or the way things work like that. to actually figure out, or don't know the right people. Because imagine a company like Spotify could totally bank on something like this. And I've said this before. I've said it, and I've even heard like Harris Heller say that he's heard many people will say they will gladly pay for a license, and I would gladly pay for a license where I can broadcast whatever music I want. You know, I don't really care how much it costs. I would gladly pay for it. That's how much I love music.
Exactly. And I've heard Harris say it as well, as like maybe it's instead of $10 a month for Spotify, it's like Spotify Business for $50 a month. And you then have a broadcast license to play any song you want. Or maybe you can create playlists on Spotify, and based off of how many songs are on that playlist, you can pay X amount more to play those specific songs with a broadcaster's license, right? Like stuff like that would be awesome.
Yeah, because Spotify just did like a podcast integration that actually allows you to use the music that's on Spotify as long as you're uploading your podcast to Spotify. And I think that would be really cool if they could figure out, hell, maybe Spotify could be the new streaming service, right? No, because especially now, because like, you know, at the filming of this video, you and I have talked about this, you know, there's a topic that's going to come up later, but like getting rid of our affiliateship and why the affiliateship sucks. That's another topic for another program, but there is a big chance that Twitch could go down soon.
Thanks for walking through this discussion with us, everybody. I hope you picked up some tips and some tricks and some new ideas of how to grow your stream in the future and how to take precautions against DMCA. If we missed anything, go ahead and put it down in the comments. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you have any ideas for any future videos, go ahead and give us a shout. Be sure to follow us on the socials at Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, are all at ADJMass for myself, and at RickLovesBacon. If you would like to discuss any of this live on stream, we both stream on Twitch. Links down in the description. And we'll see you in the next video.
For the whole TTV thing?
For me, yeah.
I don't think...
It
go ahead.
wasn't as bad for you, I guess.